Spirit be showing up in ways like, you just be like, what? That's so crazy. Lately, I've been having this kind of like just up in the air feeling. Like usually when I allow myself to be led, right? So I go by feelings, not so much emotions, but yes, you listen to emotions, but more so feelings. Like, and usually when I'm in alignment, and this is with anything, like when I feel like, even if it's a weird thing that I'm doing, if I feel like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be, this is what I'm supposed to be doing at this time, this is what I'm supposed to be saying, there's this feeling of like, the only way I can explain it is like a puzzle piece kind of fitting into like place in my life. It's just like a feeling of confirmation that's like, okay, I'm in the right place at the right time, no matter what I'm doing. I could be doing anything. A feeling of comfort of like, okay, this is it. You know, it's nothing outside that's like making me feel this way. It just kind of like happens without words, you know what I'm saying? So there's really no need to describe it. But lately that feeling has been not so much uneasy, but it hasn't been there like it usually is, right? And I'm just like, oh, this up in the air feeling. But sometimes this up in the air feeling happens when transformation is occurring. You're unsure at the time, so you kind of like keep asking, like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And am I at the right? Should I be doing more? And you keep asking, you know, can I get a confirmation or something? Like, just tell me something, like, so that I know. Even though I always know that I'm being guided, I always know that everything is working out for my good. I always know. I just always want to know, like, could I be doing more? Do I need to go in a different direction? What is my status right now on how I'm living my life? You know. And this beautiful confirmation came today. It was so random. Like this huge. I just walked up on this huge beetle, huge beautiful beetle. I don't even know what type of beetle it is, right? And it just kept walking towards me. Then I picked it up. It was huge. It's huge. And I'm like, this should be in the jungle somewhere. On my way walking to the store, you know, and I just had the desire to walk to the store. I wasn't even trying to get nothing or anything. It's just like, all right, you got to kind of move in a direction where you know, in any direction, and Spirit's going to show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I knew I needed to move. So I got that confirmation, and like I'm walking. Parts of where I'm walking is like through nature, and it didn't come at that part, right? So I already knew that this was for me, and I knew by the way this beetle was walking towards me, like it was like in the mall, in the parking lot, like at a random spot in the parking lot. And I walked right up on it. Like if I didn't look down, I would have stepped right on it. Like it's so crazy. But it was friendly, and it let me pick it up several times. I dropped it several times, sorry. But it's still okay, you know what I'm saying? It's still held up. But I was just wanting to say that, you know, Spirit is always here, always working with us. And it's always communicating, no matter what we think, you know what I'm saying? No matter how these feelings shift within us, like we're always being communicated with, we're always being watched over. Like you're never alone. So I just wanted to talk about manifestation. And like, I know that beetle was a sign of transformation, right? And sometimes, most of the time during manifestation, we also talk about action, you gotta put in action. Yes, you gotta put in action, but that is not the main thing. The main thing is to embody the thing that you want, right? To embody the feeling that you want from what you want to get out of life, you know? So the truth of ourselves is that we are whole and abundant, you know what I'm saying? Our wholeness comes from the fact that we are God. And before you write this off as blasphemous or whatever, like, let me explain. We are whole and abundant, meaning that there's nothing outside of God, right? So if we exist within the mind of God, if we are one with God, with the all, right? There's nothing outside of the all, right? So that means we have access to everything. Every part of us contains all the probabilities of everything. So let me explain this, how we are God, right? So God is the full manifestation of the all, right? God is everything, right? We are a sliver, we are a point within the all, right? But every part of the all contains the all. So we have the potential of the all. So there's nothing lacking within us. We are whole, we are complete, right? Because we are a part of the all. We are not the all, right? God is the full manifestation of everything, of the all. But we are a piece of that. And in that piece contains the potential of the all. So that means we have everything. We are not lacking anything, we have anything. So when you want things to come into your life, you have to be kind of that magnet for that thing to come into your life. So you have to attract it. And in order to attract it, you have to embody the mindset, the space that you want to be in order to bring that thing in. You can't say like, I'm whole and abundant, but you're worried about not having that thing that you want, or not being in the position that you want. You know what I'm saying? You have to kind of know your abundance in the moment and bring in that thing with good faith that is coming to you. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is because we create our own reality, right? So if we have the potential for every probability, you have, when you feel like you're lacking, you will lack, right? Because that's what you're creating for yourself. That is the probability that you're leaning towards due to your energy, right? So in that lack mindset, you're going to have lack outcomes that lack the results that you want. You know, if you really want those things, you're going to know that it's within your wholeness, and you're going to experience it and live it and go towards it as if it is there, not as if it is not there. So that lack mentality really keeps your life in lack, right? So that's why you have to be in a mentality of abundance, knowing that thing is there, whether you can see it physically or not, whether you know it's coming, if it's you know it's in the vicinity, you know you're attracting it. So kind of be in the mindset of being in the moment, but putting your intentions and your energy toward what you're looking for, what you're manifesting, you know what I'm saying? And not obsessing over that manifestation, and not really like focusing on that manifestation, but focusing on your highest self, focusing on your satisfaction in the moment, right? Because if you already put that intention out into the universe, if you already told spirit what you want, they already know. So that's already being brought to you. So when you're in your highest energy, right? When you're in the moment, and when you're in a good energy in the moment, you're open to attract those things towards you. Those blockages are gone, and you're in your abundance. So in your abundance, anything can come in, right? When I say in your abundance, I mean you're in the mindset that you're lacking nothing. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't have that thing quite yet, right? It's still there. It's still, you're simply bringing it toward you. And that goes along with blind faith and tuning in. Like you have to know that spirit is on your side. You have to know that that even when it feels kind of weary, even when it feels like you're not sure, you're still being guided. You're still being everything is still working for your highest good, always. And when you need that confirmation, most spirit is going to show up and show you, right, in the way spirit knows how to communicate with you. Like, there's no denying that this message is for me, you know. There's no denying that I needed to see this, that I need to experience this at this moment, you know. And it kind of, and for me, it was like spirit telling me, okay, relax, you know what I'm saying? Keep moving in that direction that you have to move in, but know that you're going through a transformation, and know that everything is going to be working out for your good, you know. And it was a reminder for me to not put my energy towards indecision, right? Put my energy towards moving in the direction that I'm being guided moment by moment, rather than worrying about how this thing is going to come in, and how I'm going to do this and how I'm going to do that. Through experience, I already know how spirit shows up, and how I'm always being taken care of, you know? So it's like, spirit's like a reminder, like, you know, you already know how this works. Like, don't put your energy into the negativity or lack, any type of lack mindset. Know that you are abundant, you know that you are whole, and know that it's all working out, that we got you, you know what I'm saying? And all you have to do is listen and be led and move in the direction that you're led, right? And be open to change, be open to newness, be open to the transformation, you know? Welcome it even, you know what I'm saying? And this goes back to getting into your own space and getting into your own energy and being okay, being alone for the time being, because you have to be able to hear. A lot of the times these changes, this guidance, this direction, is subtle. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time it's subtle. So it's like, in order to hear that, in order to hear those subtleties, in order to listen to that guidance, you have to be in a state of listening. You have to be in a state of tuning out the things that are not you and tuning into you. And this does not mean neglect everything else and neglect everybody else, but it's like, listen to your own energies. Know when you're supposed to be by yourself, and know when you're supposed to be with others. You know what I'm saying? Know what energy you're supposed to be around in the moment.